Aloha! Today we're going to be making for you a few things. We're doing a pumpkin spice earthquake cake.
Earthquake. Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds yummy.
It's earth-shakingly good.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be. And Wyshana, you want to introduce what you're making?
And we'll also be making blueberry hot toddies today, made with homemade blueberry syrup that I'm also going to show you how to make today as well.
So here we go.
Okay, so for starters, we're doing our blueberry syrup for our hot toddies, and that consists of a cup of blueberries, also depending on how much you want to make. But base recipe is a cup of blueberries, fresh or frozen, it does not matter. The recipe will work out great either way. Equal amounts of honey, so a cup of honey. You want to do 1.5 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice. And if you like more of a lemon leaf flavor, you can add a little more if you'd like to, but remember, one of the ingredients you're putting in this is also our lemon oil. So you don't want to overbear it too much, which is why I kept it pretty short and simple. And I already have it going on the stove here. It still needs to come to a simmer, but once it starts boiling, you want to simmer it for about 15 minutes and just really extract all that flavor from your blueberries before we use it.
Let's start off with our pumpkin spice earthquake cake. Today we're going to be using Betty Crocker super moist French vanilla. This is pudding in the mix. So just did a little taste test. Although delicious, we want to kick it up a notch. So we're gonna add a couple drops of cinnamon bark to this. But it is very good. 1, 2, sweet. Oh, that smells great. That cinnamon bark just added what was needed in this mixture. It looks good. This is gonna be the filling part of the cake. Now we're gonna do the cream cheese part.
Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're going to grease our pan. And I just put a little bit of butter in there, and I'm gonna quickly just grease the pan. Okay.
the blueberries out of the honey to let the honey cool on its own. And I don't like to waste, so I'm actually going to throw these blueberries into the oven and turn them into dried candied blueberries. Never done it before, but I'm going to try it.
Little dollops here into the mixture. That was already there. We got a lot of the cream cheese too, so it can be heavy-handed.
This is a hurricane cake, all right. It's gonna be delicious. Wish you guys could try it. Okay. Bam. Let's make it.
Is it earthquake or is it hurricane? It's simple.
Yeah. It's a natural disaster.
It's 2020, that's what it is. It's delicious. Who cares?
We're gonna be putting our hurricane earthquake cake in the oven.
Regular granulated sugar. I'm going to be using monk fruit sweetener for this. And I'm just going to sprinkle this over. I have my oven set to 375 and we're just going to put them in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe. So our blueberry syrup or our blueberry honey has been strained and cooled down a bit, and it is now ready to be used for our cocktails. And for those of you who don't want to use it for cocktails, you don't drink alcohol or whatever reason, you can use it with your hot tea. And I have Earl Grey in this. It just pairs really nicely with the blueberry flowers and berries. It's perfect. So anyway, if you're using whiskey in yours, you're doing a hot toddy. I always like to use a little bit more syrup than whiskey because the whiskey is good, the blueberry is better. And you want the flavor of the blueberry in there. So I'm actually gonna do 2 ounces of the honey syrup, the blueberry honey, sorry. I'm gonna do 2 ounces of that to 1 ounce of whiskey. And I have a tiny spoon. It looks like a lot, but remember, this is mostly honey, and honey's good for you. Okay, so I have that. You want to put your alcohol in last because you don't want it to steam away. And I'm sorry, I got a little bit on my cup, so I'm washing it off. You don't want the alcohol to steam away, especially if you're drinking it because you want it to help with any throat problems. It's winter time, you want a nice warm drink. I'm just adding some water into it right now. So I did 2 ounces of blueberry honey. Enough water to leave about 1 ounce of room for your whiskey. Anything purple I love. Okay. And then I have my pre-measured whiskey right here. I'm gonna dump that right in. And don't forget the 2 most important things as well. Lemon oil and cinnamon oil. And the cinnamon is optional. I like to add that in because it kind of makes the drink taste like just 1 drop of each. It kind of makes it taste like a blueberry French toast flavor. But you don't have to put it in if you don't want to. But remember, 1 drop. The cinnamon bark is pretty strong, so 1 drop is more than enough. And then I'm gonna take my lovely cinnamon stick here. Stir it all up. We did put lemon into the blueberry syrup, so you're fine without it. It already is in there, but if you like more of a lemony flavor, by all means, you can never put too much lemon either. Oh, that smells, oh my goodness. That smells good and that tastes really good. I wish you could smell it. Make it at home. It's gonna gonna be delicious, guys. Let's try. Hot though, be careful.
Oh, yum. Oh, this is gonna pair really nice with the spice cake.
Yes, it is.
So there is that cinnamon taste in there. It has a nice spice of cinnamon with the lemon blended and the blueberries. It mixes really well. I've never mixed all of those together. The whiskey, thumbs up with whiskey. Ooh, we're gonna make more.